Hi there, welcome back to the studio. So today I'm going to do a coaster that looks kind of like an opal. I found some confetti type material that is pearlescent, and I'm going to attempt to put that in my coaster and see if I can create an opal looking geode. All right, so my focus today is to take these decorative shreds that would go inside a basket or maybe a gift bag. They're kind of a pearl. You can see, I'm going to try to put them in my molds that have edges on them. I think I'm going to do octagon. I love these molds because they have an edge to them, which catch water. When you have resin, it doesn't absorb your water, so you want something to catch something when you have a wet drink or something like that. Now I do have a square one that has an edge also, but I do think I'm going to go with the octagon. So stay with me as we try to make something that looks like an opal using this dollar store find. All right, so I have my resin mixed up, and I'm going to mix my resin with mica powders. Now I have a couple different brands. I have Pixies, P-I-X-I-S-S, and I have Pearlex, and I'm going to use a white. It actually has a little bit of a pink sheen. It's almost a unicorn color. A yellow metallic Pearlex and a blue-green metallic Pearlex. And then I'm going to put a base of these little flecks. Now I have to tell you, it took me about 5 full minutes to get these in this cup, so I may actually add a little bit of my resin in here to keep them from flying around, but we'll see how that goes. That was kind of an adventure in itself. So, and I have everything in this box, that way I can move it from my table whenever I'm ready. So I'm actually going to make sure that this is about 4 equal parts of color, and then the 3 colors, and then 1 clear. Now I'm kind of making this up as I go along on how to do this opal look, because I saw that cool shreds of paper in the dollar store, so I thought I would try this. So clear, and then we're going to do some white, pearl white. Just 1 scoop should do. Now what I've learned about these mica powders is they do fly everywhere, so you do have to be careful when you begin to stir them, or you'll have this big poof that just lays in the bottom of your molds, and you don't want that, unless of course that is the look that you were going for. So I mean, you could have pieces down in there, so you do want to mix them thoroughly. What I've learned about the Pixies color, P-I-X-I-S-S colors, is they tend to chunk up a little bit. They're a little harder to mix into your resin, but as you can see, it's beginning to incorporate. But I do have to be careful because some of it just stays in the bottom of there. It stays in chunks. So I'm going to mix this one extra and mix my other colors, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I think I might put a little bit of this down in with these shreds, just because I do know that it's really difficult to handle these. And I decided to divide my cup that was going to be yellow in half and do some yellow and green in there. So first I would like to put my pearl unicorn. It's kind of a white with a little pinkish sheen in it. Very beautiful. But I want that to go kind of down in the edges so that it will bring out that more opal kind of shades. So I'm actually going to pour that around the edges, and then we're going to go from there. Like I said, I'm kind of making this up as I go along. I've never done this before with these little shreds, but we'll see. So I'm going to speed up the camera a little bit So you don't have to hear me talk, but you can watch the process. It's time to pull these out and see how they did. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love this. It's a unicorn shimmer, so it's white and it has this pearlescence edge to it. And this actually turned out nice too. I'm going to have to sand the back because as you can see it's a little uneven, but that's all right. That will look nice too. Let me pull some more out. My daughter suggested I do this with some pinks. The same exact design, but with pinks. I think that's a good idea. All right, let me get one more out and look at it. Oh, nice. All right, thank you for watching.